Hi guys, and welcome back to Simply Forex, the channel dedicated to you, the trader. We want you to be successful in the markets. So guys, I'm going to give you some gold every day. I'm going to let you know which currency pairs I'm looking to trade and which direction. And I'm also going to let you know which news that you must be aware of. So let's take a look at the chart and what I'm potentially going to trade today. Good morning, traders. Welcome back. How are you? How was your Monday yesterday? I hope you had a great day. I hope you had a good trading day. Guys, today is Tuesday, the 5th of July. And as we all know, guys, as I've said many times, the markets are a bit funky in a bad way at the moment. Yeah, they're difficult to trade at the moment, guys. So what I recommend, guys, is check out my daily affirmation video. Yeah, you'll find it on our list of videos, guys. But yeah, use that. That will help you get your zen back and keep you disciplined when times are difficult. I listen to it every morning as part of my morning rituals before I trade, guys. All right, so check it out, my daily affirmation. Right, guys, as I said, today is Tuesday, the 5th of July. And we're going to look back at yesterday's trades first of all. We're going to look at Monday's trades. Then we're going to look at today's potential trades. And we're also going to look at the news, guys. All right, but let's start with yesterday. So we had two potential trades. The first one was this. This was the pound against the Canadian dollar. We were looking to long this market. So why were we looking to long it? Well, I will tell you. So price was in a downtrend. Lower lows, lower highs, lower lows. You don't have to be Bill Gates to work that out. Okay? But then we had a structure change. So price zoomed up, broke this last high. So now we have higher highs. And then price has come all the way back down to test this last low here. Okay? And we had a bit of a bounce off with this wick from this daily candle here. Admittedly, I would want this to be more of a bullish candle, but yeah, it's still bounced off of this zone. So those were the reasons. We were just trying to take price from here back up to this blue line here, guys, or even this blue line here. Okay, so we were looking to buy this market because price has bounced off of the last low. Yeah, this last low here. And we're in an uptrend. Okay, so let's see what actually happened, guys. Let's look at the H1. Yeah, here we go. So, yeah, there were a couple of things what we wanted to see. Okay, so one of our first trade ideas was for price to leave the grey zone. And if we got a bullish candle that left this grey zone, we could then carry this on up to this blue line potentially. Okay, and we did get a candle leave this grey zone. Yeah, this is a bullish candle, but this wick, yeah, I cannot trade on this wick. Yeah, it just says no, Tom, do not do it. Okay, yeah, if this wick, if this candle was more of a solid bullish candle with no wicks at the top, then I would be more interested in trading this pair. But because of this wick here, yeah, this wick here, I was just not interested, guys. Okay, we had another green candle to follow, but it didn't break out of this wick. And then eventually we got this candle, which tells me, you know, do not buy. Yeah, do not buy this pair. So although we got the push out of the grey zone, it wasn't strong enough, guys, because of this wick on this green candle. And then sure enough, price come back down. Okay, so when it come back into this grey zone, I'm looking for another bullish candlestick pattern. Okay, so I'm looking for a bullish candlestick pattern to form here. Then I can take it back up to here, yeah, or even here. But again, as you can see, guys, nothing but red candles. And eventually, these last H1 lows here get broken. Yeah, these last H1 lows here eventually get broken here. Okay, so for me, H1 structure's changed. There's no bullish candles to tell me to buy this pair. So stay the hell out. Okay, and that's exactly what I did, guys. Yeah, I stayed out of this pair for all of those reasons I just mentioned. Okay, but again, guys, let me know how you traded this pair. Maybe you traded it slightly differently, but I'm glad I stayed out of this pair. There was no green bullish candlestick pattern or candlestick to tell me to take this long. Okay, guys, so that was the first one. That was the pound against the Canadian dollar. We stayed out. Glad we did. The next one was this. This was the US dollar against the Canadian dollar from yesterday. All right, and we were looking to short this pair. So price from this point has been going up like a maniac and was actually in an uptrend. Yeah, okay. It broke these last highs over here. So for me, price was in an uptrend, but obviously we had this important area of resistance that corresponded with these last highs, and sure enough, price reacted at these highs. Okay, then we got a higher low form here, and price bounced back off, but then price never continued. Yeah, it never continued up here, never created a higher high. So this tells me price could be breaking down, and sure enough, guys, price comes down and breaks this low. So we have lower lows, yeah, and lower highs. Okay, and what is that? That is a downward structure, a downward trend. Okay, so the trend was with us, and we had this very large wick here form. It is a green candle, but this wick here, yeah, this just tells me sellers are in control. Sellers have pushed this market down. All right, guys, so yeah, for those reasons, we was in a downward structure. Sellers were pushing price down. The idea was just to take price back down to this blue line potentially. Okay, so we're looking to short this pair from yesterday. But let's take a look at H1 to see what actually happened. And I did get in on this trade, but let me explain where, why, and how. I'm sure you would like to know. So yes, so price, we were looking at these grey zones, guys. So yeah, we were looking for price to come up to this grey zone, yeah, which corresponded with these last lows here. Okay, but price never did that. Yeah, as you can see, price never retraced up into this grey zone. Okay, let me zoom in a little bit. Instead, price just come down. Yeah, we got this bearish candle form here. Okay, so this tells me sellers are in control. So maybe some of you entered on this candle, guys, but I didn't, because it corresponded with these last lows here. And as I always say, guys, I never sell into support. And for me, this was H1 support. Don't sell into support. Don't buy into resistance. Yeah, don't be mental. All right, but so I wouldn't have bought on this candle for that reason. But then, yeah, we get another candle fall. We get this candle fall. This is another bearish candle, and it breaks these last lows here. But the problem with this candle, again, for me, guys, was this. It was these lows here. Yeah, so this again is an area of support, guys. Look how it reacted last time. Okay, so for me, guys, we had a couple of bearish candles that we could have entered on. Yeah, this one here, this one here, but they were selling into support, and I'm just not willing to do that, guys. If you did, I mean, the trade would have been good. Yeah, it come down. You would have got a risk to reward of, you know, roughly 1:1 off this candle. If you entered here, put your stop here, you would have had a nice trade. So maybe some of you did trade this, guys. Let me know. But I didn't for those reasons. I don't sell into support. Don't do that. But as I said, guys, I did get into this trade. All right. So what happened is, so price did come all the way down. Yeah. Breaking this low here. Okay. So this gave me the confidence that price could come lower, but I need value. I need a retrace, and that's what happened, guys. We've got a retrace, okay, and then we had this candle form, okay, little bit aggressive, if I do say so myself, but I entered on this candle, guys. Yeah, I entered on the close of this candle, put my stop above this candle, okay, and then I've taken price back down. I actually got back out of here. I got out of here at a risk to reward of a little bit more than 1:1. Okay, so I closed 80% here, and then I'm just going to leave 20% to run, guys. We'll see what happens today, but on the day trend, on the day chart, it's still in a downtrend. So we'll let this carry on, guys. Yeah, but yeah, so this candle here, guys, I got in. Again, guys, maybe you did. Maybe you liked the retrace in this candle, entered here, stop here, took 80% here, and now I'm looking to leave 20% to run. Okay, so there was a few options with this pair, guys. Let me know how you traded it. I made some nice profit on this trade, and I'm still seeing if we can make more profit with the remaining 20%. Right, guys, so those are the two trade ideas from yesterday. Let's look at today's trade ideas now, if we have any. Guys, if you enjoyed the recap, I hope you did, then please subscribe to the channel and smash the notification button. And also, please smash that like button. Yeah, it really helps support the channel. Right, today is Tuesday the 5th of July, and let me start by apologising on behalf of all Forex markets and how disgusting they are. Yeah, they're very difficult to trade. Lots of chop, lots of overbought, oversold, lots of strong candles that are against trend. Yeah, generally untradeable, a lot of it. Okay, but I'm going to look at a trade now that is a potential trade, and it's the US dollar Canadian dollar, and I'm going to show you how I look at day H4 and H1 confluence, and if all of these trends are aligned, then so are the planets, and we can trade this pair. Okay, so let's start by looking at the day chart. All right, so we can short this on the day chart, and let's explain why. So you'll remember from the recap, guys. Yeah, so this was in a uptrend. Yeah, come shooting up, broke these last highs over here. Yeah, came shooting up. Okay, came back down, created a higher low, then tried to come back up, but obviously the market was coming off of this very strong resistance here. Yeah, these last highs here. Price didn't carry on and create a higher high, which tells me price is breaking down. Okay, let me get rid of these drawings. And instead, yeah, it came up, created this higher low, didn't carry on, and instead broke this lower low. Okay, so we have lower lows and lower highs. All right. Okay, so structure is clearly in a downtrend for me. Okay. Also, yeah, if I zoom in a bit, yeah, we had this very large wick, this rejection wick here on this candle, yeah, which come down and close back below these lows here. So price come up, sellers took control, hence the size of this wick, rejected that price and pushed it down. I know this is a green candle, but look at the size of the wick. Yeah, that tells me sellers are in control. And then also yesterday, guys, we had a bearish candle, but that is far from bearish. Yeah, it's almost a doji. Okay, but for the day chart, this is in a downtrend. Okay, and we had a negative candle. Okay, let me show you on the H4 why I'm still willing to short this pair. because this candle, this daily candle here, could be a lot more bearish, to be quite honest. But let's now look at the H4 and why this gives me another piece of confluence to take this pair shorter. Okay, so now let's look at the H4, guys. This is where this grey support line here, see this grey support line here, yeah, this is where this is important on the H4. All right, so as you can see, price has come up, bounced off of this grey zone, came up, bounced off of this grey zone, came up, bounced, or tried to bounce off of this grey zone, and instead broke down. All right, so H4 is also in a downward structure. Okay, all right, so not only did price break this low here, but with this candle here, it also broke this low here. Okay, so not only has the diagonal support been broken, but the horizontal support here and here has been broken as well. Okay, so H4 is in a downtrend. Okay, you can clearly see that. And also, guys, when you're plotting these diagonal lines, you want to try and get in as many of these lows as you can. I mean, it doesn't quite touch this one here, but because I had to make sure it touched this one and this one. All right, so you want to try and get as many of these lows as you can as part of your diagonal support line. All right, so just a point worth noting. Okay, so H4, downtrend. Then we look at the H1, and what have we got? Downtrend. Okay, so until this high here is broken, the H1 is also in a downtrend. So we have day in a downtrend, H4 in a downtrend, H1 in a downtrend. So although the daily candle isn't that bearish, I'm willing to trade this pair for all of those reasons. Yeah, the planets are aligned, if you like. Okay, so as you know, guys, this is always our entry chart. So let's explain, the grey zone. So I've plotted this grey zone, which corresponds with this high and potentially this high. Okay, if price breaks out of this grey zone, guys, I am simply not interested. Yeah, the confluence of H4 and H1 in a downtrend have been broken. Yeah, if price come back up into this grey diagonal support, yeah, not only has H1 downward trend changed, but also the H4 downward trend has changed. That is why this grey zone is the only grey zone I'm interested in. Okay, so what we want to see, guys, for us to enter is price come up to this grey zone, yeah, test this last potential highs here. Then we want to see a bearish candlestick pattern form. Then we can enter the trade, take price back down to these last H1 lows here, close 80% of the trade, and then leave 20% to run down to our higher time frame. All right, guys, so for all of those reasons, I'm willing to trade the US Canadian dollar short. And if you trade any pair, guys, you have to have good reasons to do it. You can't just say, oh, I feel this pair's going up, or I feel we could short this market. No, you have to have clear understanding of the chart and why you are trading it. All right, guys, so yeah, that's it. US dollar CAD short for today. Let's take a look at the news now. Guys, if you're enjoying this daily morning analysis, I hope you are, then please subscribe to the channel and smash that notification button. That way you'll receive an alert every single day and won't miss a single piece of analysis. Okay, so news, guys, for Tuesday the 5th of July. All our American brothers, I hope you had a nice time on the 4th of July yesterday and are not too hungover. Right, so news for today. Overnight, we had some news come out. So as you can see, for the Aussie dollar, retail sales, but this was as expected. But the first piece of news we're interested in today, guys, and it's big news, is this. This is the Aussie dollar interest rate decision and the rate statement. So as you can see, guys, they're planning a big increase on this pair. Okay, so they're moving it from 0.85% to 1.35%. Okay, so this, guys, at 5:30 could really move any Aussie dollar pair, and I mean really move. Okay, so must be aware of that if you're in any Aussie dollar pair. If we carry on down, guys, the next piece of important news is at 9:30 London GMT, coming out of the UK. We've got two pieces of PMI data. And PMI, guys, data is really important at the moment because of all the problems with inflation and rising prices. The cost of living is out of control. Okay, so yeah, must be aware of that, guys. That's important news for the pound, could move any pound pair. We carry on down, we've got more news for the pound. We've got the Bank of England Governor Bailey speaking at 11 o'clock London GMT. All right, so yeah, when he speaks, he can really move the pound. And then other than that, guys, as you can see, no other news that we're interested in today. Okay, guys, so yeah, I hope you've enjoyed the vid. If you have, please subscribe, like, and share. I hope you have a great, wonderful trading day, and I'll see you tomorrow, guys.